it's Jen with Polk County Public Libraries, and I am here with a book talk for adults. Now, I know I have a huge stack of books. That's because I love October, because I love reading spooky and scary books. So I wanted to share some of my favorites with you, and these are all books that I have read this year. So hopefully I can remember what they are about when I'm telling you. So the first one we have available right now, an audiobook. But remember to check if you like to read ebooks or listen to audiobooks on your phone, to check for all these titles on the Libby app. This one is called An Unwanted Guest, and this is a thriller, and it is set during a snowstorm, and they all get locked in this kind of bed and breakfast hotel together, and then when they wake up in the morning, someone has been murdered. So it is a murder mystery set in a snowstorm with about 10 or 12 characters. All right, this is a true crime novel, so this is nonfiction. It's called American Predator, The Hunt for the Most Meticulous Serial Killer of the 21st Century. So I found this really interesting. It was about a serial killer called Israel Keyes that I had never heard of. So it kind of details the crimes he committed and how he got caught, if you're interested in true crime. And this one is a graphic novel. It is called My Friend Dahmer, and if you like graphic novels, there's lots of great illustrations. So it is written by Durf Backdurf, which is an interesting name, but he was actually Jeffrey Dahmer's classmate in high school, so he kind of offers his perspective of how he was as a high schooler and what his family life was like. So another kind of true crime. All right, this is called I'm Thinking of Ending Things. If you have Netflix, you may have heard of it recently because they just made a movie adaptation. I don't really know how to describe this book. It's kind of a thriller. It's really suspenseful, but it's odd, and it has an interesting twist. So it's about a guy and his girlfriend, and they go to his parents' house for dinner. It's told through the point of view of his girlfriend, and things just seem really odd. And then on the way back from the dinner, it is also snowing. Suspenseful books love snow. And they go to this high school, and then things start to get really weird. So if you like books with strange twists, I would recommend that one. This is a more straightforward thriller. This is called The Guest List. And if you're not stuck in the snow in a book, you could be stuck on an island. So this one is set on an island during a wedding, and it's told through multiple points of view of the bride and different wedding guests. And of course, it's another kind of whodunit when strange things start happening. This is more of a kind of supernatural horror called The Winter People. And this is the first book I've read by this author. I'm not that into supernatural. I'm more into like thriller, things that could really happen in real life. But it's set in Vermont in this house where in 1908 some strange things happened to the family that lives in the house. So it kind of goes back and forth between modern day and 1908, tracing the mysterious happenings. All right, Fantastic Land. So this is set at an amusement park called Fantastic Land in Florida. And there's a big hurricane, and all of the like teenagers and people who work at this amusement park get trapped there. And no one comes to rescue them for a while, and very quickly they kind of start to form alliances and groups, and things get violent, and it's kind of told after the fact and going back and telling what happened and how crazy things got after the hurricane. And then my last recommendation, this is a new book, The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. And it's set in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina in the like late 80s, early 90s. It's a book of a group of housewives who have a book club, and then one of the housewives realizes she has a new neighbor who is a vampire. So it's kind of a funny novel, but it does get pretty gory and gross at times, but it's something a little different than the thrillers I normally read. So if you're looking for something scary for October, check out one of these books.